Well, this is an update video I didn't think I'd ever make. Unless something happens. This will be the last update video on this channel. I know it may sound a bit scary. I'm thinking, what's going on? Why is this happening? Is this the end? It's a new beginning. As a matter of fact, these update videos to me are so incredibly boring. Now, it's good to have like a face to see. Yes, I think it is. It makes the update videos a bit more personal, but it's not very MrSkulltag, really, is it? It's just a piece to camera. It's quite boring, nothing really exciting. So, allow me to introduce a brand new monthly scheduled project called the Monthly Roundup, or MrSkulltag Monthly Roundup, because it's got MrSkulltag at the beginning. Therefore, it could be any roundup now. It has to be MrSkulltag. In short, it'd be just styled. It'd be styled like a radio broadcast. You tune into the radio. It's that kind of thing. It'll have interviews with all the members of MrSkulltag, friends, other MrSkulltag characters. Like, I'm interviewing a character as if they are themselves, or like they're a real person. It could be like, Carl Magnus, he'll be telling you about a new project he could be in, or even a new character that's yet to be released. A lot of things like music. It's just supposed to be just a bit of fun. Purely auditory. Auditory? Is that in the word? I don't know. Purely audio based. Still may have some visual. Maybe I'll go picture of MrSkulltag or something, or whatever. But the point is, it's basically an update video, but it's purely audio, and it's a bit more fun. So this will be the last time you see this mug in front of the camera, talking to you like this, telling you what I've been doing and what life's like. Since this is an update video, then shit's happened. You'd probably tell on the Beyond the Coliseum channel, the How to Fucking Cook episodes, shit's been going down. Yeah, this is a paint on smile. I'm deep down like, no, I'm joking. No. We've had good moments, we've had bad moments. Well, that's life, isn't it? You just get on, motherfucker. So, yeah. In terms of projects, it's been incredibly slow again. But, there's a big but, I have been doing much planning. Probably tell the board behind me, the things have been jotting down. Some projects that I announced in that return video, where like at the end I turn around as like Carl Magnus, Hell Baron, and then Big Daddy Rambo in the middle. They're still coming back. It's just taking me a while. In terms of Doom mods, it took a very unexpected turn. I've kind of brought back another one. I know I shouldn't be like working on like 100 projects at once, but this is how I function. It's like I'm feeling in a film mood. I've got a film to work on, I've got an album to work on if I'm feeling musical, I've got a game to work on if I feel like making a game, and I've got plenty of what options depending on my mood, unless it's scary, funny, whatever. So you can remember What Are the Chances and how cool that looked? Well, I'm bringing that back, but there's a slight difference. It's not going to be like Aeons of Death, where it features Quake 1 weapons, it's Turok weapons, Blood 2, Blood 1, Dark Forces, etc. These weapons and enemies are purely original. It's original as I can make them. Obviously use existing sprites and blah blah blah, from other games and whatnot, but they're going to be like repurposed and they're going to perform very differently. I'll give a few examples of some of the most ridiculous things in this mod, in the mod right now. Since there's no real theme, it's like anything and everything, there's a few joke weapons and things in there already. For example, what's called the hard shotgun. Primary fire, functions like a normal shotgun. Functions like a normal shotgun. The secondary fire, you use it like a bat, because it's made from very hard wood and it's enough to smash someone's cranium with. There's other weapons such as Arcane Mastery, which is basically a spell book. You can cycle between up to 7 spells. Fire, Ice, Lightning, Disease, Light, Fear, Charm and Drain. Oh, it's 8 spell. 9 spells. Jeez, I still can't count. 9 spells. Not bad, eh? Oh, is even the chem launcher. Is it multi-purpose chem launcher? Something like that. You can cycle between like 4 different fire modes. You can fire a poison grenade, it multiplies. One it's shoots like a shotgun of like a barrage of icicles. One where it shoots fire, and one where it shoots this red liquid that originally it's just you put it down, shoot it on the floor or whatever, and you spark it alight. Well, my friend Jake suggested something very interesting. Instead of just igniting on fire, it changes depending on what you shoot it with. So you shoot it with perhaps electric, the whole thing electrifies. Or if you shoot it with ice, it creates ice spikes out of the liquid, things like that. Which is something I'm going to work on when I come back to working on the mod very soon. There's already a plethora of weird things in there already, like agents. They're called agents, basically like FBI agents with double barrel shotguns. There's also actually reminds me of a weapon actually. A weapon I had called the super shotgun. It's a double barrel, but the alternative fire, it's not one barrel at a time. I thought that was boring. It's both barrels, except when you press the alternate fire, open the chamber, load 2 more shells in the barrels, and fire 4 shots at once. It can clear a room in one blast. So yeah, there's all kinds of ridiculous things in it already, and I'm having so much fun with it because there's no limit. It's just anything I can think of, I stick it in. Don't expect to see anything from like existing games, like I mentioned earlier. Like you may see sprites, but they'll behave differently. They'll even sound differently. There's even GTA 4 police officers as voice lines already. The purpose of the WOD is just fun. It's just meant to be fun. And yes, it's multiplayer compatible. I'm still using Xandronum, don't at me. I'm used to how the code works in that. That's what I'm going to be using. Don't like it. Watch me how to fucking cock episodes and you probably guess. I'm joking, obviously. Films have been very slow. It's mainly pre-production. But I haven't really been working on anything as of late because of... I've been quite with it, really. Like I say, well, shit's been going down. So yeah, it's been a bit all over the place, really. Been up shit creek. But I'm coming back. I'm back on track. Still doing what I do. I'm not going to say what's been going on, it's personal. I'll save all that later, maybe. But what I've been doing though, I have been doing some writing. I've been writing a couple of books. One's an autobiography called Remember Life from Start to Finish. That's half finished. It's basically from my youth until now, essentially, from youth till now. My experiences with life and different things that have happened, things that I learnt. And another thing was called, another book I'm writing is called Discovering Self-Forgiveness. Now that may sound ridiculous to some people, but unless you know my past, it won't make much sense. It's similar, but it mostly focuses on the dark side of my life and the things I learned and things I took on board. And hopefully this may relate to a few people. It's sort of like it's a bit of a blow off, like a steam blow off. It's like that some steam, hopefully people might find it useful. We might think, fucking hell, didn't know that. But it's just like things I learned from mistakes and shit that happened in the past, how I learned from it, how it changed me as a person, and hopefully it could help somebody else. In terms of music, I've been working on the next album. I've kind of sort of accidentally started the album after. But no, it was just one track. It's a cover. I'll also say what it is. But the album I'm working on now is called Memento, and it's supposed to be like a very orchestral / I don't know, just a bit of jazz. It's outside my comfort zone, really. It's essentially uses a lot, well, I say uses, but it has instruments like, you know, orchestral instruments, more like guitar-based instruments. To put him to bastardize it, essentially, it's just Panic at Disco's album "Pray for the Wicked." It's basically that. I'm not gonna lie. The album after that, I'm just gonna tell you its name. It's Zenon or Zenon, I pronounce it Zenon. That element in the periodic table that's used to create fluorescent lights, I think. That's something. It glows. That's all I know. It glows. In terms of films, there's going to be a series of films that are going to come out. It was originally a series called The Caduceus Project. That's been cancelled, brought back, and severely reworked. There's going to be 4 films that are going to come out with that. Forbidden Zoning, Deliator, Monochrome Crimson, and Dark Manor Redux. They're all linked somehow, and it's going to be some really cool things that happen in it. The first film to come out will be probably either Monochrome Crimson or Forbidden Zoning. Probably Forbidden Zoning, but it would make sense if Monochrome Crimson came out first. As a result of what's going on now, Zero Tolerance Squad has had a bit of a change. It's not affected its current progress. Everything that's been recorded will remain the same, but some of the characters are going to be changed. It even changed because of university. I'm not saying why, another personal thing, but it's a casting sort of issue. You can probably guess why that would be an issue. But yeah, it's actually a blessing in disguise. It's sort of reformed how I rethink how I approach certain characters. Did I need them? Probably not. When I watch some of the films nowadays, some of my favourite films, there's only like 4 at least 4 characters that are actually important to them. And I kind of fell into the trap of shoving as much lore as possible, when really, you look at Star Wars, I mean, like the original Star Wars, yeah, it's full of lore, but when it comes to characters, they just, you know enough. It's not like cram 100 years of history in a film. You know what I mean? So I've been learning. I've been trying to better myself, trying. But shit's going on. Yeah. Like this being a miserable, shitty update. On a positive note. So yes, to stay tuned for what's to come. Oh, and one last thing. This has taken some considering. As I mentioned earlier on in that video where I revealed them projects, one was called Angel Black. I might have mentioned this a couple of times. I know some people may be thinking, but hear me out. So, it's going to be an anime. And the way I'm going to approach this is, I've never seen this done before. There's going to be some hand drawing, but it's I'm not saying copying. I won't copy. Everything will be just like, I'll use references. By that I mean, picture one side of the screen, draw my own. You'll see when it's finished. It's mainly faces that I had a problem with. Once I figured out how to do faces, the rest just fell into place. If you're thinking, how on earth am I going to do bodies? The way I'm going to work that is Blender. Wasn't any question. The Blender will have the bodies, so just chop the head off and just stick the faces on top. And to achieve the anime look, I'm going to use a posterize effect or hit film, the built-in posterize effect, to achieve that drawn look. It will look very 100% original, I guarantee. I will not steal work because, well, many reasons. It's one main reason, not nice. Other reasons, copyright backlash, etc. Blah blah blah. But yeah, in case you're wondering what we're using for reference, probably like certain like different camera filters, like on Snapchat. Use my fucking phone. So like I'll get the poser one and then I'll sort of draw. Use for reference. You know what I'm trying to say? Use for reference. Yes, it will take me a very long time and it's a learning curve, but I'm a sucker for learning. So be sure to stay tuned. It'll probably come out next year, the year after, some of these projects. But I'm gonna have some books coming out. Not say books, but like PDFs or something. But yeah, got some write-ups. I got some poetry for you to see, to show you. Look at it now. It's yet to be released. So yeah, I think that's about it. I've covered everything I need to say. So stay tuned for more than likely what's going to be next. Might be this month, more than likely next month, for the MrSkulltag weekly roundup. I just spat them by accident, sorry. Not letting to apologise to, but myself. I'm crazy. The MrSkulltag weekly roundup. It's just be regular updates, except done in the style of a radio show. So you have to see this mug only in the next film that'll probably come out in 100 years. Excuse me. So, for a piece of advice to finish off this update video, the very last update video, like I say, unless something crops up, something a friend of mine said a long time ago. Don't let flies eat your poached eggs on toast. Eat them instead.
You have been watching the MrSkulltag channel. Be sure to check out the links in the description below for more short films, entertaining videos, gaming videos, or check out our blog for future updates.